Hello friends, this is Shashi Kant. That's what you might have heard several times at the beginning of my all videos on my channel. So basically this is the self-introduction video I wanted to post on my channel. Who that Shashi Kant is? You might be wondering. Therefore, to answer that question, I have decided to make this self-introduction video. So I am starting the self-introduction from my school days. I studied in a state government primary school. After that I got selection in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. There I studied for a few years, and after that I studied in Mahatma Gandhi Junior College. After completing my junior college, I wanted to pursue a law degree, and I almost confirmed my admission in a law college. But surviving without financial aid and completing the law degree was almost impossible for me at that time, and I was not having that courage to manage it by my own. So I switched to Bachelor's of Art, comparatively inexpensive degree, and to support the education I started working part-time regardless the types of jobs. I just left the college as the regular student, and then I enrolled myself as an external student for BA and got regular admission for ATD, Art Teachers Diploma. So there were two reasons behind that. First one, I was very good in drawing, and the second one, I thought like it would be the shortcut to get a job, because after completing 2 years of diploma, I thought I would be able to get a job and I could work as an art teacher. So I took admission in Jnanish Chitrakala Mahavidyalaya. When I was studying in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, that time I had gone to this particular fine art college for some competition, and I got first prize in that competition. That college was the only fine art college known to me from my school days. So after completing ATD with good score, there was no job. Government never filled any vacancies. Then again the same struggle started. At that time I was desperately looking for a job and completing my graduation. Then I got an opportunity to work with emphasis in Gujarat, and I moved to Gujarat. After an year's experience, I moved to Delhi hoping for a job in MNC. Shortly I got a job in IBM, later on in Navigant Technologies. While working in IBM and Navigant Technologies that time, for extra income I started giving home tuitions. A student, she was preparing for NID, and another student, she was preparing for some degree in US. I don't know which degree, I never asked her, but later on I completed her portfolio and she got selected in a reputed university in America. While working in the company, one of my colleague whose sister was working as a teacher suggested me to try for a teaching job. Eventually I tried and started working with a CBSE school with unprecedented salary and workload. I worked in the same school for 5 years. So I decided to get a fine arts degree without leaving the job. I enrolled by a study center for Bachelor's of Art in Fine Art, BAFA, from KSOU. After completing second year of BAFA, that study center got shut and UGC de-recognized the degrees from KSOU. It was just a waste of time, efforts and money. So I was working with the same school, having tuitions in various localities in Delhi and NCR. Meanwhile, I got a project from MNC. It was a project related to films and language. I earned a lot of money in few months. So as the project accomplished, I got interest in languages. I decided to learn Spanish after watching a movie. So I went for a demo class, and I didn't like the demo class actually. I didn't like the teacher. Having little exposure to the linguistics and language projects, I know that Chinese language is having more value in the market. So I decided to go for Chinese. Fortunately, teacher and institute were awesome. I topped the Chinese Mandarin exam with 97%. That was the time I was inspired by, companies, and I was getting projects from different companies. So I decided to establish my own startup. I decided to start my own company, and I founded a tech company. Initially, I had to support my startup with my salary, as well as I had to pay to my employees with whatever I was earning from my freelancing and projects from other companies. I ran those companies for several years, but I couldn't exceed them, and unfortunately I had to abandon that company later. That time also I was working in the same school. Suddenly I got a job offer from a Cambridge University affiliated school, and I left Delhi. And that was the time I got an Australian girlfriend too. She was very nice. She flown to meet me. We started spending time together, and she decided to marry me. She asked me to apply for any Australian university so I can move there with her. According to that, I applied to RMIT, Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, for fine art course, fine art degree. I got admission there, and that was the time relationship with her was not going well, and I decided to break that relationship, and then we had a breakup. She flown back to Australia, and I resigned from the job, and I started wandering here and there. I started traveling. I traveled whole India and neighboring countries. And after spending a lot of money on traveling and roaming, I needed to do something, like I needed to work. Then I got an offer from a school in Bangkok, and we were like going through the rounds, interview rounds, and at the same time I got selected in Rashtriya Military School, which is under Ministry of Defense and Army Education Corps. I forgot to tell you that till that time I had completed my education, as well as I had completed that CTET, Central Teachers Eligibility Test, at that time without even preparation. So I decided to join the Rashtriya Military School, as well as I was having that offer from Bangkok. We were negotiating over the salary at that time, but I didn't wait for anything else, and I joined the Rashtriya Military School. Later on, while working in Rashtriya Military, I thought I have that, means something incomplete, I haven't achieved that. So then I started planning to go for Bachelor of Fine Art, BFA, and accordingly I started planning for my further education. I'm just telling you, it was an amazing experience working there. Every facility was there, officers grade, food, officers mess, everything was available. It was awesome. Means that was like enjoyment, parties, work, everything was like, I enjoyed that so much. I don't have any word. It was 2019. I seriously fall ill. I was seriously bedridden and ill. I was not able to work, not able to walk, not able to do anything. In that situation, I resigned, and I appeared for various CETs, common entrance tests for BFA. I got selected almost in every university. Whatever CETs I have given that year, I got selected in every college. I was not able to walk even till that university. So I decided have a treatment first. For that purpose only, I chose to go for Jamia Millia Islamia, so I could get admission there. Simultaneously, I can treat myself in AIMS, New Delhi. So got admission in Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi for Bachelors of Fine Art first year. Though I didn't like the work of this fourth year boys, main motto was to treat myself in AIMS and continue the college anyhow. Later on, I decided if I didn't like the college, I would go for JJ next year. So accordingly that I went to AIMS. Later on, the treatment started. In 15 days, I just withdraw the admission from Jamia Millia and came back to Nagpur. Where I got where I started my treatment. Treatment started, and it took whole year for visiting regularly to the hospitals in every 10 days. Now I am fine, and I am just preparing for BFA this year. I have only applied for MH ASC CET. You people might be wondering why I am posting related to CET. That's what the reason. Hope you have got all the information about me, and this was an introduction video for the channel as well as for you guys. Later on I will try to make vlogs or something related to Bachelor of Fine Arts only, as I will go and study for the BFA. Hopefully I will grow this channel. I will focus on studies and making videos for YouTube. So wish me best of luck, and I wish you all the best for your all exams. Thanks a lot for watching my videos, and thanks a lot for your love and support.